Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today we have a new quadcopter. It's a toy quadcopter basically. It's from a company called HolyStone, and this is the F181C. And they have contacted me, and I agreed to take a look at it and review it under one condition, that I get to modify it to do what I want, which is really nice. So first, let's just do the quick overview and review of the things that it comes with before jumping into the modding part and what's planned for this. So first of all, it does come with, it runs on 1S lipos, which is really nice, and they do provide you with two, so that's super good. They are 750 milliamps each, so it gives you pretty good flight time, anywhere between 5 and 6 minutes or so. They also give you two USB chargers, which is really nice. Not all companies do that, especially for the toy grade quadcopters, but they do in this perspective. They give you your controller, and they give you the quadcopter, and they give you some prop guards and a landing skid, which I will not be adding. Now, the controller here, it's really nice. It's really well made. It's one of the first I've seen. It has a little LED screen here, so that's really nice. It takes 4 AA batteries, so it's not rechargeable. That's it's a good thing or it's a bad thing, depends on how you take it. I like non-rechargeable batteries because I could just quickly replace them because I'm sick of recharging everything. So let's take a look at this. So the controller here, as you can tell, it's default. Both sticks are right in the middle. Usually, dedicated or hardcore quadcopter will have this loose, so you can control the throttle. However, this one's slightly different. This comes out of the box with altitude hold, which cannot be disabled. Now, altitude hold, you might say, okay, what does that mean? Well, usually on other quadcopters, you have to keep controlling the throttle to keep it exactly where you want it. However, with this one, you push the throttle, get it to a specific level, let go of the throttle, it'll just hover right where you left it, so you don't have to keep, balancing the throttle to keep it where you want. So it's really nice in that perspective, and this is why the reason I agree to take it. Now, it holds its altitude pretty good, even though it's a quadcopter without a GPS. It does a pretty good job, so that's really nice to see on this. So it also does have a little camera here. I think it's a 720p camera. I could be wrong. We're going to go ahead and test this out later on. And you do have the lens, which can be tilted, and I do highly recommend you check the tilt before you start recording your footage of whatever it is. And they do provide you with a 4 gig SD card right in there, so that's really nice. And to control the camera, you can take a picture from here, and you can start recording from here. Now, to boot up the quadcopter, what you have to do is have it leveled down, turn on the quadcopter, and then turn on your remote. Once that's booted, go up and then down. Then it should be kind of in arm mode. Click this, the propellers will start spinning, so make sure you're away from it, and give it some throttle, and it'll take off, let go, and then see wherever you want it, and you can go ahead and proceed from there. Now, there's something called rates. Now, you have 4 rates on this. And what are rates? Rates basically defines how much pitch to give you, so you can, control your speed. The more pitch, the faster you'll go. So currently, once you boot it up, it's in mode 1, rate 1. So it'll just, tilt slightly, so it'll be very slow and feels very unresponsive. So what you can do is click this button here. So that's mode 2. It'll give it a little bit more pitch. Mode 3, even more. Mode 4 is the fastest and most aggressive. However, I'd like it to be a bit more aggressive. It's not as aggressive as I'd like it to be. And I truly do see it'll have a hard time with some gusts of winds. You won't enjoy flying it when there's quite a bit of wind outside. So that's something in that perspective. The overall stability was really nice, which is something I really need, and I really needed the altitude hold, because for this to be a drone finding quadcopter, what I want to do is I want to grab an all-in-one FPV camera. This basically transmits a live video feed for like 20 bucks. It's pretty awesome, but you need a compatible, goggle to go with it, and you can get those for like 40 or something, 30 bucks. You can get a bunch of them everywhere. So what I want to do is I want to 3D print something, grab a servo, have the camera here, and with the click of a switch, I want to have it flip down like this and check out the floor, look for my missing quadcopters. This is the whole idea of this. And the next step after this, I am planning on completely upgrading the motors and the flight controller in here to make it just an absolute beast. But that's in a later step. Currently, I need to figure out the design for the 3D printed part and make sure it's not going to hit the propellers here, and have it flip over, and to go look for quadcopters. Now, I will be making a flight video before I start doing the mods, so you guys can see how it flies for anyone who's curious. But currently, this is just a quick overview and just to see what it comes with. And overall, it was a really nice little toy quadcopter. I'll leave a link to it down below. Thank you, HolyStone, for providing this to me. And, well, that's it, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.